I'm Insomniac.
I'm Pops.
And this is Shooting the Shit.
a.k.a. Chatting with Pops.
And this is episode 53 of Shooting the Shit, a.k.a. Chatting with Pops, which technically means this is season 2.
New year.
Or at least year 2. It's not the new year. I mean, this is August. But, you know what I mean? This is like a new year of Shooting the Shit episodes. You know, we're back to our shenanigans. There's a new intro, hopefully, by the time you see this. I think. I'm going to try to edit that tonight. That's why we both look like drowned rats. We just got done
Recording this
recording
intro.
that 5,500 times.
Like being in the studio for what, about an hour? Pressed down, running over. Gotta get this new intro. Haven't sweat this much in a year. Wow.
Anyway, what's the topic? I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, the topic's about, I think James Honey, is that his name? Wrote in and asked about, the topic is about, I'm paraphrasing here, but about either dead or alive musicians and your fantasy band, your dream band, like seeing people play together, and so look it up. But I'm close.
I kind of don't think that's it, so let's try looking it up.
I'm close.
You could have any musical artists collaborate together, living or dead, to make an album and or concert. Who would that be? James Honey.
James Honey. Well, I had a lot of cool ideas when I read your submission for the topic, and the first thing I thought of right off the jump was like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Warren Haynes, John Paul Jones on bass from Led Zeppelin, Carl Palmer on the drums. That would be some band. And that's just one variation I thought about. And then, I thought about, Jimi Hendrix, John Bonham on the drums. John Bonham on the drums, yes. John Entwistle on bass from The Who. Oh, man, what a power trio that would be. Wow.
Jimi Hendrix with John Bonham, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, I just started thinking, really cool topic, my fantasy bands. I was thinking about my idol buddy Rich, but I'm thinking in a fantasy I could take him out of his genre, what he does, and put him with whoever, but it don't sit right in my head. Like, Buddy Rich playing with a part of the Allman Brothers band or something. It don't sit right in my head, but that's some of the ideas I came up with. I'll tell you, I would love to see just dueling up people now. Like Rob loves John Mayer. I'd love to see him and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Ooh, that would be something. Because I think, Steve, what a great loss. I think he was the greatest of the great when it came to just playing straight, Roadhouse and boogie and blues. And he was just absolutely astounding, that man. So, but those are some ideas I have right there, right off the jump. What about you?
I have 1.5 answers to this. First one is I'd like to see John Mayer and Tom Misch play together. Because Tom Misch, for a few of you who don't already know this or aren't, on that yet, he's like the UK John Mayer. He's like a tall, skinny white dude who plays the Strat and is amazing. And the music style is similar. He has a little bit more groove and hip-hop to him. But they're both phenomenal singer-songwriters and Strat playing just amazing tone soloists. And I'd like not like them as two members of a band. I'd like to see them play together in concert, preferably together, play each other's songs, stuff like that. Kind of like that Crossroads thing you guys used to do. Yeah, I'd like to see them do that, but like a whole concert, play each other's songs. Right. Sing together, trade solos. That would be killer. And then the other thing that I was thinking about, this isn't exactly what you asked, but it is a musical fantasy of mine. I'd like to see Dave Matthews Band get rid of Tim Reynolds.
There you go.
I've never, I've seen him play with Dave Matthews Band 3 of the 4 times that I've seen them live. And I know if there's some Dave fans watching this, you're going to think I'm completely nuts. I don't think he adds anything to that band.
He does. Yeah, I agree.
His style doesn't work.
I never liked it either.
Even the instruments, he was playing a flying V at one of the shows. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like, this is just, his style doesn't work.
Yeah,
His
you're right.
His sound doesn't work. the way he looks doesn't work. He looks like some middle-aged guy that they just like they felt bad and they let him play a set with Dave. Like it's just like when they had a keyboard player for a short while and that didn't work. That's what I was gonna
say. I didn't like that at all either.
Tim Reynolds isn't as sore thumb as the keyboard. The first time I saw Dave Matthews Band, they had the keyboard player. No. Tim Reynolds isn't as embarrassing, but I mean, geez, they did so long. They played without Tim and they did fine. Then Dave and Tim were doing their acoustic
cool,
thing together.
Dave and Tim.
It's all right when they do their acoustic thing, but with the band. So anyway, yeah. As opposed to putting some stuff together, I'd like to take something out of my favorite band, and that would be Tim Reynolds.
I have another fantasy: Amy Winehouse doing a duet with none other. Two different people I thought of, but none other first than Otis Redding. Amy Winehouse and Otis Redding doing a duet. Then Amy Winehouse and Marvin Gaye doing a duet. That would be a lot. But her and Otis Redding that would be, I'll tell you that, wow.
I don't know about the Marvin Gaye one.
Yeah.
I like Marvin, but.
Yeah. But Otis Redding, that would be something, man. I really took some thought on this topic when it was read to me. I'm like, wow, I just don't think I'm going to come up with half the stuff I'm going to walk away and try to remember him. And I didn't come up with this topic tonight either, by the way. I picked it early yesterday and I thought about it, but then we were real busy. But there's so much more people alive and dead that, man, I would love to see them play together. I've seen some cats play together that I could care less to ever see play together. But I mean, like, why don't you throw Joe Sastriani and Eddie Van Halen and, all these shredders up there, Steve Vai, throw them all up there, man. Let them all play together. Let them all trade back and forth, maybe even Jeff Beck, I mean, I don't know. But I know one thing that I started with when I brought up Stevie Ray Vaughan and Warren Haynes. I personally think, bar none, aside from the fact that Steve left us way too early, Steve Ray Vaughan, that Warren Haynes is just an absolutely amazing talent. Vocally, his guitar work, I'm like in awe by Warren Haynes. And Warren Haynes, for those of you who know and have watched him with the Allman Brothers, he'll have a time where he gets up and he brings every bass player from all over the place in, every other guitar player, drum, usually he has Matt Epps playing drums. He'll bring all these other people in from bands, man, and he'll just play like War Pigs by Sabbath, and see, that's kind of like a fantasy thing. And he'll bring up like the bass player from like some crazy metal band and do like War Pigs, and so I love Warren because Warren is far-reaching. I mean, this man plays from this to shreds. He's just, to me, is an absolute. He blew my mind from day one, way back in the '90s or something when I first saw him. I went, what? And today, Warren Haynes, man. Warren Haynes is for me. Now I'm getting off putting people together, but Warren Haynes for me is kind of like when me and Rob talk about, or at least I talk about meeting, Carter Buford and sitting down and talking. Warren's the other flip side of that. All about his playing, his singing, everything about him. And I think the man who he is spiritually, his heart, I would love to sit down and talk with Warren Haynes. Anyway, I went off track a little bit, but these are people I really love, And when Stevie was alive, Stevie Ray Vaughan, I don't think there was ever a performance the man didn't stagger me. I'd just be mesmerized, especially if I saw him on TV or in Austin City Limits. He did a lot, just tremendous. Anyway, I'm just rambling about how much I love some of the artists I talked about putting together. But I'd love to see a guy like Mark Foreigner from Grand Funk, getting up there playing with some people today. They're out there. I think about Rage Against the Machine, right? Now
they already did the best combo ever.
Yeah.
God rest his soul.
Yeah. That's right. Who was it? I forgot.
Chris Cornell from Soundgarden. They made audio.
Right. They made audio. Yeah.
That is a dream combination that actually happened.
Right.
Chris Cornell from Soundgarden with the band from Audio Slave.
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine. The first Audio Slave record is one of the greatest. So I had one more. I would have liked to have seen a collaborative. Is that a word?
Yeah, collaborative. Yeah.
I don't think it is. I think it made it up. Anyway, I'd like to see a collaboration between Bob Marley and Gregory Isaacs. That would have been my reggae master project.
Wow.
Because I also dug Gregory Isaacs. He wasn't Bob Marley, but you know, that's good old reggae.
Well, I'll tell you, I would love to see. Here you go. See, some things are winding back up. John Denver, another guy who left us way too soon. That's right, John Denver.
You want to see John Denver do what?
John Denver
You want to see him yodel to somebody?
Dude, John Denver was an amazing guitar player, amazing talent. Listen,
You just said John Denver.
John Denver.
Do you want to see him collaborate with a wood chipper?
I want to see him collaborate with James Taylor.
No.
Yes.
I love James Taylor.
Yes, they're both. That would be like, I don't know what that would be. That would be the epitome of folk music getting together. The two of them, wow.
Oh.
Yes, and with
I can't get behind that one, dude.
With James Taylor's backing band.
Oh.
Yes, I loved. See, now when we talked about two shows or so ago,
Guilty Pleasures.
Guilty Pleasures, right? John Denver, so I forgot him, was always a guilty pleasure, but the man is super talented.
Super dead.
I know he is, and that's sad and a shame. Yeah, okay, so let's put John Denver
Nowhere.
with Karen Carpenter, another stupendous loss. Karen Carpenter, this woman sang like an angel. She played drums. She played piano, guitar. She was absolutely amazing, and we lost her too soon. But those two together would be amazing, right there. So, yeah, Karen Carpenter. I mean, I could go on all night here.
Here's a dream combination, bringing back one of the people you mentioned, Amy Winehouse and me.
Hey.
Not like the two of us, because what the fuck am I going to do? But I'd love to, man, I would have loved to have been the drummer in her live band.
Oh, man.
Because her live band was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Besides the fact that I love Amy Winehouse, her live band
it was pretty cool.
Was awesome.
Definitely.
Let's bring her back and get me behind them drums. I'll do what I got to do. I know the tracks.
I'm in there too, man.
Oh, man.
You can throw me in there too. Oh man, we're getting on who we'd like to play with. We're shifting gears.
Yeah, I fucking.
Holy
Usually
crap.
he goes on the tangent. It was me this time.
Oh my God! Let's go back to Warren Haynes. Warren, want to play a few tunes with you? Wow.
Well,
yeah. So
I think that was it.
So that's the topic. We really could expand this more, but we have to apologize, James. We literally spent an hour soaked in sweat working on a new intro for Chatting with Pops. I hope you guys enjoy it, seeing us play. And
yeah, we'll see how well I can edit it to not suck.
it'll be good.
Fingers crossed.
So thanks for this topic.
Yeah, this was it. This was episode 53. There goes my iced tea. That rhymed, man. Shit, I could be a rapper in 2019.
Oh yeah.
All right, so thanks for the topic. By the way, you guys have been leaving topics. There is a nice list of topics there. It's fantastic.
We're gonna get.
If you are watching this and you are not a patron, that means you are seeing this a week late. Everybody else already saw it that signed up. So why don't you sign up at that link, top of the video description. You'll also encourage us to actually keep doing this because one of the two of us doesn't really have any money. So, you know what I mean? Help us out and all that.
And again, we could have made this an hour easily long thing if we sat down paper and pencil, even like we got the topic yesterday, and start thinking about it. So believe me.
I thought about it. That's all I got.
For me, I'm far from done, but I'm pretty tired tonight. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.